Hello everyone, welcome to the Openboard tutorial series. This is the third session. In this session we will learn some of the built-in features which are available in Openboard. So I'll just click on this right side, this arrow, okay, and I'll get some you can see the home screen, okay, and here we have audio, then movies, pictures, interaction, application, shapes, favorites, etc. So when I click on this audio, so this is the audio library. Whatever audio we save in the library, they appear here, and similarly the movies, the videos which we save in the library, they will appear here. And then pictures also, whatever picture we save in the library will appear here, okay. Then this is the interaction, then application, and the shapes. Now let us see some interaction. What are the various interactive options available? So when we click on this interaction, you can see, I'll show it again. So when we click here, okay, so there are so many things which are available here. Now these are for school level, elementary school level, where we can teach the kids various like calculations and small spellings, then arrange the words, etc. I'll just show a few of them. So let us see one of them, okay, like this one. If I select this, so order the sentence. So sentence, this is an example, so we can just order it. This is an example of the sentence. So when it becomes green, it means it is correct. We can reload, okay. So we can also edit that particular thing. Then we have the scale, okay, interactive scale. So here on the right side we have 20 kilograms. I'll just put some weight here, sorry, just drag and drop. So when it becomes 15, then when it becomes 20, it is balance. So we can show small kids then how to balance the weighing pan, weighing scale, okay. Then there are more options here, okay. Then we have this tic-tac-toe, okay. We just do the calculation. What is 1 by 1? It is 1. We can just click 1, okay, and so on. We can just do the calculation and find the values and put the values here. So there are some more here, okay. So let us now come to this another applications, okay. This is very important, okay. So when I click on application, the first I will study some here, all the options rather, okay. Most of the options you see here. So mask, so this mask, okay, it is of, we can just change the size by just dragging this from here, or this one, or this one, okay. Now what is the use of this mask? Sometimes whatever things we have on the screen, we want to mask it. We don't want them to show up, so we can just mask them, we can hide them, okay. So this is for that purpose. Then the ruler option, the second one. Now this ruler option, okay, we can just change the size of the ruler, okay. Then just move the ruler up and down, okay. Then we can draw actually straight lines of exact size we want, okay. So I will just click here on the pen tool. When I come here, okay, if I just draw the over here, it will draw straight line. This is red color. I can even change the color, okay. When this pen appears, you can just draw the line. Lines can also be drawn below. So this is how we can draw the straight lines of exact measurements, okay. Then we just cancel it out. Then we have the compass, a very nice tool. So we'll just drag it over here. So this compass tool can be used to draw the circles, okay. We can just move it around, okay. Now how to draw this? So we can just change the shape of this particular this compass. So when you want to draw a circle, you just hover it here, and it shows this double arrow. We just move this, drag this arrow by left clicking, it will draw a circle. You want to change the shape of the circle and color, so we can select the color from here, okay. You can come here, so click on arrow, and then this is ready. So we can draw the circle also, okay. Then we can even take out this circle from here. You can just select it, circle out, okay, and change the shape of the circle. We can make it an ellipse and so on. Okay, so we can draw circles with this particular tool, the protractor tool. Okay, just cancel it out. So there are many such options. Then we have the protractor. There is the protractor. Okay, we can use this protractor to measure the angles. Okay, we can just change the shape of this. So when we just move this particular handle, it can show it. It is just showing the what angles it is. So here it is 75.3 degrees and so on. So this is the protractor tool. Okay, we can even move it around. Okay, anyway, so this is the protractor. I'll just cancel it out. Then we have the triangle tool. This is the triangle tool. Okay, we can change the shape of the triangle. Okay, we can draw these lines also here. Okay, just draw the lines over here. Okay, this is how we can have a triangle. Okay, triangle tool. Then next is we have the magnifier. Okay, this is the magnifier. Now before the use of magnifier, I'll just type a text message and then show what is the use of the magnifier. Okay, I'll just type this, I smile. Okay, now when I drag this magnifier over here, okay, so when I drag it over here, you can see I can change the shape of this magnifier. Okay, so now you can see this is what is there, and when we magnify, we can even increase the magnification level. Okay, so it is just magnifying the text. If there is any image, it can even magnify the image. Okay, there is the use of magnifier. Then we have this cache. Then we have any this is okay, we will just skip this. Then we come to the calculator. So there is a built-in calculator part here. You can see the calculator is built in. Okay, we can use the calculator here. Okay, show the basic calculations to the students. Then color picker. Okay, we can even select the colors actually. Okay, we can select the colors, RGB colors. Okay, we can make the selection. You can see when I am just moving this arrow here, it does the selection. Okay, then next this one is the geographical information. It is a map, you can say, of the globe. So when I click here, okay, now it gives it shows the Asian continent. When I click on that particular area, it gives that is India, this is China, the Russia. So it gives that. Okay, I can even click on any of the continent and get the names of that country, the flag, and the capital city information. This is for geographical map. And then we have this Google map is also there. So in case if you are connected to that, you'll get this Google map. Okay, then one more, the must which I really like is this graph. Okay, we can plot various graphs here, because the students or physics students and maths, if they have this graph, the students, they struggle with the graph part. So we can actually draw the graph here. Okay, so we need to first define the function, what functions we want. So I will just take a function 2 into x. Okay, so on the x-axis, that is we have x. On the y-axis we have f of x. So I want to plot 2 times x. So 2 and star and x. Okay, I'll just want to display this, so it will display this. So this is the function. On the x-axis I have x, on the y-axis I have 2 times x. So for 1 it is 2, for 2 it is 4, and so on. Okay, you can just decrease by just scrolling the mouse. We can change the scale also, okay, to accommodate more number of readings. Then we come to the functions. So we have already defined this 2 times x. We can also define sine of x. Okay, so the way is sine, then bracket open, then x, then bracket close. So it will add this. So you can see the sine function. This is the sine function. Okay, sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1, and so on. We can define some exponential function also. Okay, so how to define the exponent? So exp, then x, and bracket close. So this will display the exponential function. So this is the exponential function. This is the sine and the 2 times x function. We can even display cos, and many other functions can be displayed. So this is how we can use the graph. Okay, this is the use of graph which is available. Okay, then this inbuilt clock is also there. Okay, my dear students, they are wondering what the time is, so we can just keep the clock here. Okay, this clock, this will show the real time of our system. Okay, so it is 11 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, so there is no digital clock, we have this analog clock. Then this HTML, okay, we can write the HTML code and we can run those HTML code in this particular editor. Then we can even make some notes, okay, we can type some notes here, okay, whatever notes we type will come here. So this is the Notepad type. Then this Papier, so this Papier, this particular option, actually we can create various pages of this type. You can see we can just change the color. I don't know what language it is, but it is understood from the graph, from the picture itself we can see that. So we can just change the, if I change the, you can see this line has changed. If I change this violet color to some different, like a green one, then it will change, some scale would be changed, of course. And here this blue one, if I change it to, okay, so this is changed, okay. Then we have this various types of ruled lines which are available. If I click OK, it will convert this entire canvas into this type, okay. So we can do that, okay. Then this is the QR code. So this can generate the QR code, okay. Whatever text I type, whatever number I type, it will generate the QR code. So I'll just type I smile and put it OK. So it will generate the QR code for I smile. You can see this is the QR code. This is the QR code generator. Then we have the stopwatch, one more rich feature. So we can just set the time into seconds, hours, minutes. I'll just set it. Then we can just run it, okay. When we run it, we just go on, okay, until it resets. So this is stopwatch, okay. If you want to conduct any test, we can use that. Then we have this video player, web browser, Wikipedia. Then this cell is also, this is a diagram, it is inbuilt. So when I click on this particular area, it will just magnify this part and show it to me. This is handy for the biology classes maybe. So these are some of the features, okay, in the applications, very much usable. Then finally we come to this shapes, okay. So when I click on this, was the what we have done was application. Now when we go for shapes, so these are the various shapes which are available, okay. We just click here, drag it over here. So we can just change the shape, change the size, okay. We can have this, okay. Various shapes are available, as you can see, of various colors, stars and arrows and all that. So these are the things which are available, okay. Then we can arrange for the favorites and so on. So this was all regarding the Openboard. This was the last session for the Openboard tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed it. In case if you think there are some more features which I haven't covered, it is impossible to cover all the things. So in case if you can just comment it, okay. So thanks for watching.